Here's the 3 secrets to attracting buyer coaching prospects versus broke ones. One of the biggest problems coaches have is once they get going, they start getting a few clients, run some ads and stuff like that, or have a huge organic following, they start getting broke people and they don't know why. So I want to explain to you 3 secrets that you can implement to hopefully start attracting buyer coaching prospects versus broke coaching prospects. Let's get right into it. Number 1, we have to go where the buyers are. Here's the problem. A lot of coaches, what they do is they do mainly organic, okay? So they'll post stuff on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. You pick your favorite place. Here's the problem with that strategy. When you do organic or free traffic and you create a post, let's say, it's going to go out there. You have no control where that's going. You have no control if it's going to a country, literally like a third world country who you're coaching. The price of your multi-$1,000 coaching program would be the equivalent of them buying a house, which they're just completely unqualified. Or it's just going to go to broke people. And what's happening is when you put this content out there, you can't control what comes back to you. And this is one of the many problems with free traffic. It doesn't work. It can, but it's really hard. So what we want to do is go where the buyers are. Where are the buyers in the coaching market? I believe from all my experience doing this for a really long time, I've spent over $2.8 million since 2021 as of this recording on ads. I believe they're on Facebook. And here's why. Facebook ads has the best artificial intelligence system in my experience. They know how to find them. They can put your ads in front of them. They have income-based targeting where you can target people's household income in the US. And they're very qualified. And so what we want to do is we need to, first of all, go where the buyers are. If you're fishing, you don't just go anywhere into the lake. You're like, hey, where are the fish biting? Maybe you talk to somebody, where are the fish biting? What's going on? Where are they biting today? You don't just go out there and throw your hook in and hope, unless you're, just an amateur. But if you're really serious about it, you figure out where the fish are biting. And this is the biggest problem coaches have, is they're trying to do everything. They're trying all different sources, and they don't realize that Facebook is tracking everybody. Remember this, when somebody's on Facebook and they're liking something, they're clicking on a link, they're going to a page, Facebook's logging all that stuff. And so when you launch an ad and you want to target buyers, Facebook knows where those people are and they can run your ad in front of them if you're using the right strategy. That's why I like Facebook ads, and that's why I've spent over $2.8 million since 2021 getting coaching clients only on Facebook. Number 2, you have to use buyer messaging. This by far is the biggest problem. This is why coaches completely fail when they run ads. What a lot of coaches will do is they will use Facebook ads. Now, why not YouTube ads? Excuse me, because you're watching this on YouTube, so why not YouTube ads? Well, the YouTube ads can work, right? But what we found is this. If we can't get it to work on Facebook, it's probably not going to work on YouTube, because the problem with YouTube, as good as it is, I love YouTube, you're watching this on YouTube, it's like an ocean. And if you don't have things dialed in already, running your ads on YouTube isn't going to do it. We find that Facebook has better targeting to start, and then you can leverage it to YouTube ads. The other thing with YouTube ads is that we found is it requires a way bigger budget to start, just to get it out there and to find your people. And so I would start on Facebook ads, then scale over to YouTube ads after that. Now, so the second thing is we've got to use buyer messaging. So here's what coaches do. They'll create an ad and be like, hey, I'm a mindset NLP coach, hypothetically, okay? And they'll be like, I'm going to teach all these NLP mindset strategies so that you can overcome all these problems and fears and stuff in your life and live an abundant life, all that kind of good stuff. Sounds really great, right? Here's the problem. You put that ad out there, it's going to go in front of a lot of people. Some, hopefully a lot are qualified, but at the same time, we got to pull them out. And so what's going to happen is you're going to get these people and they're going to click on it, and then Facebook's going to show your ad to more people who look like the people who give you their email address. So you can inadvertently, without even knowing it, run your ads to the broke people in the qualified niche, because your messaging is so broad that what it's doing is it's going to people who are not qualified, and then Facebook signals, they go, oh, you want those people, and then it runs your ads to more people who look like those people, which are the broke people, okay? So yeah, you want to run your ads to where the buyers are, but at the same time, you got to remember, Facebook's artificial intelligence isn't going to run your ad to 1 million people. They just won't. You don't have the budget. And it's not what it does. So if you target an audience of 1 million people, hypothetically, it's going to run your ad to like 1% of those, if you're lucky. So 50,000 people, okay? Or not even that. No, 1 million, 1%, 10,000 people, okay? So it's just going to zero in. And it does that by using, by figuring out who are the people who look like the people who are giving you their email address, all right? And then it kind of loops around like that. So that's what you got to remember, and that's how it works. Now, what we want to do, though, is use buyer messaging. So how do you fix this? So what you want to do is you want to focus your messaging on only speaking to one person. Write your ad as if it's to only one person. And that person needs to be the one who is qualified, who has the money, and who's in a big problem. So instead of this broad messaging, we want to write it to somebody, are you a six-figure earner, working 50 hours a week, super frustrated in your career, you don't know what to do next, you've tried all these mindset techniques and it hasn't worked for you. Well, the good news, I have a simple strategy that works especially for six-figure earning professionals who are overworked, working 60 plus hours a week, and don't know how to fix this and live a life that has purpose and meaning beyond working all the time. So you seeing what I'm doing there? My messaging is to somebody who's working a ton, making six figures, is a professional, and so somebody who's just sitting at home and dead broke and can't get a job, they're not going to resonate with that, right? They're going to be like, oh yeah, and they're just going to keep scrolling. And that's what you want. You want to repel the wrong people and get the right people, and that only happens by using buyer messaging. So you're going to focus only on one person and know that when you focus on that one person, it's going to bring a whole bunch of the same people, okay? So that's the second thing we're going to do. So the first thing is we've got to go where the buyers are. Second thing is we've got to use buyer messaging. Third thing, before we get to number 3, I need you to do 2 quick things real quick, all right? First thing is this. Click the like button so I know you like this video so I can create more of them for you. Second thing, hit the subscribe button somewhere around here, and here's why. I create a ton of these trainings, ton of these free videos. They're all free. And like I said, I spent about $2.8 million since 2021 on Facebook ads. We spent a ton of money testing a whole bunch of things, figuring out what's working to get clients, what's not working. Plus, we work with a lot of clients as well. And what I do is I create these videos on YouTube for you for free. The problem is you're not going to know about them unless you hit that subscribe button. So hit that subscribe button because you don't know if one of the next videos coming down the pipeline that's in production is going to be the exact video that you needed at that exact time to really help you get your coaching business to the next level. So click subscribe now and just wait for the free videos to come out, and hopefully they help you a lot. Number 3, you need to create more relationship leverage. So here's the thing. Just because somebody has money doesn't mean they want to give it to us, right? Just they might have a ton of money, but they're like, well, I got to think about it, right? And so what a lot of coaches do is they make the mistake of thinking that just because some audience they target has money and is six-figure earners, they're just going to magically buy from them. Well, that's simply not the case. So we need to use more relationship leverage. So what does relationship leverage mean? It means this. We need to get them into some sort of funnel that gets these people to a high enough relationship frequency where they actually want to work with you. Because if you just take them from an ad to a registration page to like a book a call funnel or something like that, and they just book a call, they don't have any relationship. They're like, they might not even show up. They're not going to remember who you are, all that kind of stuff. So what we want to do is we want to get them into a funnel that has a high relationship frequency. And ones that I've recommend and find is that we take them to a webinar that starts every 15 minutes. You ideally want about a 70% show up rate, so it's going to get them, you're going to get 70% ideally to show up. I do. And that way, you take somebody to an ebook or a video sales letter, just a video, you're going to get a 10% engagement rate at best, okay? And so what we want to do is get a higher relationship frequency out of that, and then once they book a call with you, we want to give them some additional trainings to just get them higher in terms of their indoctrination, showing you maybe testimonial videos, some advanced training strategies, so that when they get to that call, they're like, oh my gosh, how do I work with you? What you've given me is completely amazing. I can't believe this. So that's what you need to do, okay? So here's the final step I have for you. What I need you to do is in the pinned comment, there's a link or the description to an upcoming webinar I have on the 300-word Facebook ad strategy I've used to scale my coaching business to seven figures a year for multiple years now. And I'm going to share with you in that webinar the 3 secrets you need to know right now. Why AI has never been better and why it's never been easier to use Facebook ads to get coaching clients. Way easier than it was 2, 3, 4 years ago due to artificial intelligence doing a lot of the work for you. The 3 biggest mistakes gurus are teaching that is not working, but most people are following it. How to get started with a small budget, what you need to do right now. So click that link and register for the webinar, and we'll see you over there.